I think that nothing that you have is going to show me anywhere near the murder of two little girls.
This is 52-year-old Richard Allen, suspected of brutally stabbing two teenage girls, Abigail Williams and Liberty German, whose bodies were discovered near the Monon High Bridge trail, Delphi. Little does he know, the detectives hold something that could turn his clever act into a free stay behind bars.
Did you not see these two girls dead? No, that's what happened. You got pissed off at them, you dragged them down a hill, and you killed them. Don't tell me you didn't.
Let's find out whether this wannabe trickster will slip through the clutches of justice, or if his oversized ego is destined to be shattered.
You're guilty, and I know it, and I'm gonna prove it.
The story began on February 13th, 2017, when a chilling dispatch call from the Carroll County Sheriff's Department numbed the entire town of Delphi, Indiana. 13-year-old Abigail Joyce Williams and 14-year-old Liberty Rose Lynn German were dropped at the Monon High Bridge trailhead on County Road 300 North by Liberty's older sister, Kelsey German. However, when Liberty's father arrived to pick up the girls, they were nowhere to be found. They were officially reported missing to the Carroll County Sheriff's Department later that same day. On February 14, 2017, the girls' bodies were discovered about half a mile east of Monon High Bridge on the north bank of Deer Creek. Following the shocking discovery, detectives did everything they could to get to the bottom of this heinous crime. Indiana State Police even released a video of the suspect walking on the bridge that day, recorded on Liberty's phone. But for years, there was no real progress. The only lead the detectives had was a single bullet found near Liberty's body. They located nearly everyone who owned a gun matching that caliber, and just when it seemed the case had gone cold, after 5 long years, they found a match: Richard Allen. They finally identified the bridge guy. On October 13, 2022, Indianapolis detectives brought in Richard Mathew Allen, unaware they were about to uncover a web of lies wrapped in arrogance.
See, so from where we're at right now, I think probably, can you help us understand what was going on Monday, February the 13th? You kind of tell us what you were doing that day and remember the day the girls were on the trail.
Okay.
Yep.
I went over to my mom's in Peru, Mexico, earlier in the day. I think my mom had hip surgery back then or something, but regardless, my wife was working, so I went over there and spent the day, I spent the morning with them. My sisters come over and they were going to go eat lunch and stuff, and I wasn't about that, so I went home, and I remember it was a fairly warm day, or warmer than normal, so I think I just put a jacket on and went back out to the trails. Usually when we go, we walk down to High Bridge and walk back and walk down the other side and come back. I mean, it wasn't a ritual, but I remember walking down to the bridge. The times, I left my mom's, it was probably around 11:15. So I think I would have been out there, because I didn't do anything else. It would have been around noon, I thought, is when I was out there. Walked down to High Bridge. Always went out just a little ways, not all the way. Went out a little ways and watched the fish. See if I see any fish down there, because I like fishing. And walked back and sat on the, when you turn around and go down the other fork, there's a bench that overlooks, and sat there for a few minutes and walked down walked back out and left.
Okay. Anything else you remember? Where was you parked your car at?
Said there was, the The big parking lot wasn't there at the time, right?
Oh, you mean which one?
Like where the bridge is at, I don't think it was there. So there's if you went over behind, there's a back road that went up and there was a bridge, not the main bridge, there was a smaller bridge where you could park there, or you could park over on the other side. And I remember I didn't park over there where it's a farmer's entrance or something. I remember I didn't park there because I had told him something about, there were a couple of vehicles there when I left, so I had parked somewhere, either parked over on the bridge side, or there used to be a little building there, I could have parked there. There was a trail until they got the whole thing done.
Richard Allen sounds confident as he recalls the day. He says he casually roamed around the Monon High Bridge trail area 5 years ago. Yet his account is unusually detailed, almost as if he's remembering a significant event. This certainty raises suspicion, but the detectives know they need more evidence before making their move.
It's, like I said, I think I was there probably around noon. It could have been a little before noon or a little after noon. Walked down, back an hour, so probably 1:30, 1:45, depending on exactly what time it was that I got there that day. I just remember walking down the trail, and I had told him that when I was approaching the trailhead, I guess is what I'd call it, there was 3 girls walking off the trail, and I just remember it looking like one of them was probably watching, not babysitting, but watching the other 2 because they looked a little younger. And they looked very similar. I don't know if they were sisters or whatever, but the other one didn't necessarily. But I remember seeing them walking off the trailhead, and I didn't really see anybody. I walked down, like I said, I looked at the water, I walked back, and I sat, walked behind me, I guess, on that bench that overlooks the creek bed and all that. And I remember telling him when I left, I remember there being, I think there was 2 vehicles down there on that farmer's entrance that I told you about. And that's why I know I didn't park there, because obviously I wouldn't recall seeing cars there if I parked there.
The farmer's entrance, are we still talking about this area here, or is there some other location here?
There's a pull-in, like right next to the trail is all I can tell you. There's a pull-in right next to the trail, and a trail actually leads up to the trail.
Yeah, it's hard to see from here, but I think this is what's called the old Mears.
Probably. There was a farmhouse across from it is all I knew.
Right.
And it was like I guess it looked like where you take farm equipment in and out or something, but I know at one point they flagged it that it said no parking, so we didn't park there for a period of time, but.
Did you ever park there before when you went?
Yeah.
A lot of times you did? Okay.
I mean, we used to when it wasn't marked. We did a cleanup down there one time I brought a bunch of Walmart people, kind of a community engagement thing, and we did a cleanup down there. It's the year that they tore down, we tore down that, if you go down, not the High Bridge way, but that one where I sit on the bench.
Yeah.
That I was telling you about. If you go down that hill, there used to be a little shed, a little shack down there, and they tore that, and we were there that day that we tore that down.
5 years have passed, yet Richard can still clearly remember where and when he saw Abigail and Liberty, even down to the exact spot where he parked his car. It's surprising to see one recall something so long ago with perfect accuracy, and there's a reason for it. He conveniently leaves out the part where he had confronted the girls on the bridge and what had happened afterwards. In fact, what he's about to reveal next will show how that day's events turned his life completely upside down.
One of the things that you told us was that you had driven out there in your car, and you think you've driven out there in your car. We have a picture of your car that shows it was going out to the trails that day, okay? And now, one of the important things for us is to help understand exactly where you were at that day, what was going on. You've already told us that you were out there. That's really, really important for you, okay?
Obvious.
So with that, what I wanted to do is try to help you work through this whole thing. I'm going to be completely honest with you. We've been able to talk to your wife,
Sure.
talk to your daughter already. Well, this is
Okay.
all happening. We had time to do all that.
Sure.
And we've heard that you had some issues, even had at one point put a gun in your mouth, that you were going to do something to yourself, maybe
Sure.
3 years or so.
Yes.
And, look, there's a lot here that we need to get clarified, okay? As you well know, we have pictures of an individual that was on the bridge. And to some great degree, you described that individual as wearing, yourself as wearing blue jeans, a jacket of the same color as that. He described a hat. It's hard to see the shoes, but they're kind of brown. Okay? And this is a picture that was taken with the phone of one of the girls.
Okay, I understand that.
And the question needs to be, is that you?
If it was taken with the girl's phone, that is absolutely, I mean, it's not me, but I never have met these girls before, so even if I thought it looked like me, if it was taken with the girl's phone, there's no way it could be. I've never met them. I've never seen them.
All right, so that's
And
where
as far, well, and let's just stop there. As far as my psychological well-being,
okay.
it has been, I've been dealing with that for years. It's not something new. It's not something because I went out and killed girls. Now I've got psychological problems. Have I had issues? Did I stick a gun? I know how a gun works, and I wasn't going to shoot myself that night. It was probably a cry for help that night. You've obviously talked to my wife, so it is what it is. But I know that you haven't talked to anybody that knows me, has been around me, my family, not my family, that thinks that I may have been involved in this. I wouldn't believe it.
But this image, this person right here, he's wearing like a Carhartt jacket, just like you just told us.
Okay.
He's wearing the same clothing that you just told us. We just need to know what happened. Why?
Sure.
And in that split second, Richard's expression shifted slightly, but it was enough. He realized he'd slipped. Without meaning to, he'd admitted something he could not take back. The weight of taking 2 innocent lives had begun to fracture his mind. The detectives did not flinch because they already knew the truth. They just needed him to say it. Now they leaned in, ready to push harder and dig into the cracks forming in his arrogant facade. But Richard was not ready to break. Not yet. His pride still stood in the way of a full confession, but the guilt was starting to show.
Here's the
It's
problem
not
with
me
that.
because I've never met
I
them.
know, but listen, here's the problem with that. You know why you can put a lot of people and say they're wearing blue jeans and a blue coat, but you know what the difference is?
No.
You said you were there.
Well, sure I
We
did.
have people that saw you.
Okay.
Ricky said you were out on the bridge yourself.
There aren't that many people that saw me. I mean, I'm sure I didn't miss that many people. If they walked behind me, I guess.
You said that you were out on the bridge, this bridge, yourself that day around the time when this happened.
No, I didn't.
You said you walked out onto the bridge. When we talked to you earlier, you said that you walked out to about the first platform or within that area down the bridge. That's what you told us. So we know that you were on the bridge.
Of course I was.
Okay?
And I told you that.
And with that, we can say that, is this person you? That's the question. Is that person you? That's the question we have to answer.
Sure.
Okay? So if that person is you, we know this person followed the girls all the way to the other side of the bridge and then told them to go down the hill.
Follow. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like you're saying, don't.
Okay, so the bridge here, okay, this is the girls walking towards the other side of the bridge from where the trailhead is at.
The other side.
The other side of the bridge. And this person followed them all the way to the other side of the bridge where the...
Yeah. So
and
let's just...
then told them to go down the hill.
Okay, so let me stop here. I don't appreciate you trying to talk me into this.
No.
This is what I said. You're trying to change my words around. I told you I was on the bridge. Now you just told me this is the trailhead side of the bridge.
Over here on this
And
side.
you're saying I told you I walked on the bridge.
You said you walked on that bridge that day.
And that first trestle is somewhere,
Back there? Okay.
it's somewhere over there.
Help me understand. Okay, you came out this far. We know that
I did.
You
I didn't go out that far that day.
You came out that far. Is what you told us.
I'm not going to tell you how. I can't tell by that how far out I was.
Okay.
I'm just telling you. You're saying that's me, and you're saying this is the far side of the bridge. I don't even go out that far anymore. I haven't for years.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for years. But back then, that was in 2017. Okay, and the question is this you?
No.
Okay. So you're telling me that this person was out there on the bridge and wore the same clothing that you had on that day, but you didn't see them.
You can't tell that's a black Carhartt coat, a blue Carhartt coat, a pullover. I told you I could have been wearing this.
The two kinds of clothing you said you wore that day was either a black Carhartt coat or a blue Carhartt coat. Okay, you said you had blue jeans, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so put yourself in my chair.
I guess what I'm saying is I'm not going to tell you I wasn't wearing a black Carhartt that day. I told you I could have been. I don't know if that's a black Carhartt, and if it is, it's not mine, it's his.
And you said you had a hat. You normally wear a skull cap, which covers.
I said I carry one, so if I was wearing one, it would be like a skull cap or a smaller type of hat or something.
Okay, so this is the situation we're at. Okay, basically this: either you were out there to do this to the girls, or you were out there to be able to introduce the girls to somebody else.
Okay. Good luck finding anything that points in that direction. I mean, it's not me. You're not going to make me believe it's me. You're not going to find anything that ties me to those murders. So I'm not really that concerned. You know, you went from trying to, I don't know what you want to say, get my trust and then slowly lure me into telling you I killed somebody, and I'm not going to do it. You know, I don't know where this changed course.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time, really not. I just want you to put yourself in the situation where we as police officers are looking at all the evidence that we have and what you've told us right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not trying to give you a hard time, just want to make sure that we get everything taken care of here. That's why we wanted to look at the things that we wanted to look at.
And that's not going to happen now. I mean, like I said, we're done here. So arrest me or take me home.
I understand. So
Arrest me or take me home. I'm done.
this
This is stupid.
Okay. So that day, that's your phone. So on that day, you went out there on the bridge, and that you were wearing the same clothing that basically the same clothing that this person here is wearing.
That's what you think. I don't know how you can tell that that's a black Carhartt coat, which is what I told you, a black or blue Carhartt coat. Never mind. This is ridiculous. You're trying to tell me that I gave you a description of this guy and I didn't. I mean, we all looked at this thing for months and years, and to me that doesn't even look like a Carhartt coat.
We can't say it's not, can you? I mean, neither one of us can.
Okay, you're right.
Can't say it's
You're
not.
right.
I mean, we can't say that it's not a Carhartt coat. We can't say that that hat isn't similar to the one that you had at one point. So,
Okay.
with all those things in view,
You've lost my trust. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. This is stupid. Now you pissed me off.
well, I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
And I
So
have,
are you arresting me?
I really want to try to get
Are
this
you
thing worked out.
arresting me?
Okay, I want to try to get this thing worked out.
Am I free to leave or not?
You've always been free to leave.
Thank you.
After the heated conversation with the detectives, Richard left the interrogation room. The detectives couldn't apprehend him as they didn't have enough evidence. But this wasn't the end. On October 26, 2022, detectives brought him back in for another round of questioning. Now, the pressure is on. Detectives are soon going to confront Richard with rock-solid evidence to make sure he never walks free again.
Okay. Well, we'll get to the meat and potatoes of this, Rick. I appreciate you being cooperative with me. I want to talk about the results of your handgun, okay?
Okay.
So, handguns, as you know probably, you may know more about them than I do, I don't know a lot, but they're very specific as far as the characteristics of the gun. So the firing pin is different from your firing pin, the extraction device is different from my extraction device, and they're basically what the lab has told me is that they're like fingerprints. They're specific to that gun and that gun only. Okay. So we took your gun, your 40 cal SIG, and we sent it down there to the lab to have it match with an item that we located on February the 14th when we found the girls.
Okay.
And that item was a 40 caliber Winchester round. We found that at the scene.
Okay.
The extraction marks on that round match your gun.
Okay.
So
This is, okay.
just hear me out. I'm just trying.
I am.
So this is the round. Okay. Those are the extraction marks. That's the best picture of them. There's actually 3 of them. That's the same round that we found. Okay. And like I said, the methodology that they use is scientific, and they were telling me, and this is the report. You can read it if you wish.
I don't need to read it.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to help you. You know, let me tell you something.
Okay.
You know, the prosecutor and the other investigators, they want to see you lock you up, throw away the key. I don't think you're
ridiculous.
Just listen to me for
Okay.
2 minutes. Let me explain this to you. I'm on your side. I talked to you a little bit out there on the scene.
I
know you mentioned a couple times you don't want to be the fall guy for this. You also mentioned to me the other day when I was telling you, hey, I want to check the property out, make sure there's no damage, and you said, doesn't matter, it's over. You know, you made a comment to me that really concerned me.
Sure.
Right. It's concerning. And
What
now,
I mean by it's over is that you've already started something here that there's no backing out of, so you've done, the damage is done, I guess is what I'm saying. That's what I would have been referring to.
okay, and I agree with that. We have started this, we've been working on this for a long time, and all the evidence is clearly indicating you're involved in this. And listen to me, Rick, I don't believe you should be the fall guy. But all the evidence, you say you're out there, we have witnesses out there, we have your vehicle, we have experts. We have experts that say that's you on the video and that's your voice on the video.
Okay.
Experts, not me, because I'm not an
I
expert.
gotcha.
Okay, and now we have your round at the scene.
Okay.
Not on the bridge, you said you're on the bridge.
I don't even know how my bullet would have gotten out there if that's my bullet.
Detectives found a bullet that linked Richard to the crime scene. This evidence had been secured by forensics back in 2017. In addition, they obtained video footage and a photo of his car, clearly placing him on the bridge that day. All signs now point to Richard as the one who murdered the 2 innocent girls. But these revelations are just the tip of the iceberg. Detectives have even more surprises in store for him.
It's without a doubt that this is very
Okay.
scientific. So let me show you a picture of this round, where it was found. That's the round right there. It hadn't been out there very long. That is Liberty's foot. It's within 6 inches of one of the dead girls' bodies.
There's no way.
There is.
I'm telling you, there's not.
How did that round get there, Rick?
I don't know how the round got there. What I'm telling you is, if that is truly what you're saying it is, it's not my round.
The scientific experts are saying, I got a report saying that round came from your gun.
Okay, but understand this.
You were on the bridge.
I told you I was on the bridge.
Listen, right now, like I said, I got a prosecutor and investigators ready to lock you up. And if you don't give us a narrative, if you don't tell us your side of the story, there's 2 sides to every story. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you.
I get that.
The media is going to portray you as this
I know.
monster, and you don't want your wife.
And it's
your
already
daughter
going to
to
get there anyway, so.
Yeah. So this is your chance to tell us exactly what happened.
Unlike some people, most people, I care what people think about me, and
And you do.
you've already set that ball rolling.
Yeah, but there's only one way to get out in front of it, and that's to tell the truth. What happened that day?
I can't tell you what happened that day.
You can tell us.
How?
There's no doubt in my mind that The evidence clearly indicates that you're involved in this. Are you the mastermind behind this? I don't know.
Mastermind, okay.
Did somebody else set this up? I don't know, Rick. I want to know. And only you know. The truth will set you free. That's it.
Yeah.
The truth will protect you from the
Well,
media.
that's what I would have thought.
Well, tell the truth. Tell me how this round got next to one of our girls, in between both girls.
I don't know.
You do know. And if you don't tell me, you're going down for this.
Well, okay.
I'm serious.
What?
This isn't a joking matter.
I'm not joking.
You're this
Do you
close.
realize what you've done to me? This is like, you've talked to the people I work with, you've talked to my neighbors. You know, I've got anxiety, I got all kinds of stress and depression, and one of the big things is you can not even think something about me, but if I think you think something about me, it bothers me. And that's already done, because people out there already know that you think I did something.
I don't think
And I didn't. Okay.
Rick, I don't think that.
Now that Richard is cornered, he's desperate to find a way out. With his genius unraveling, he resorts not only to lying, but also to blaming the detectives for ruining his social life. But this baseless blame game is about to crumble as the detectives are about to strike back with rock-solid evidence.
So that's your gun. Either you had that gun or somebody had that gun. There's no way that round gets on that property where these two girls were killed without that gun being there. And you're there, your car's there, witnesses say
There is no way a round from my gun was anywhere near the girls, the bridge. It just didn't happen.
And listen, we're trying to help you. We're trying to help you prove
No,
it.
you're trying to accuse me of murder. You calm me down, you ask me a few questions, you ask me what I'm wearing, and I tell you what I think I was probably wearing that day, and then you try to say that I'm saying that's me in that picture. And it's not.
You don't have to say that.
I'm done.
Well, I have a warrant for your
I know you
DNA.
do.
For your DNA first. What do you think I have a warrant for? You know I have a warrant. What?
I figure you're going to arrest me. You obviously think I've done it. The damage is done. Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
Well,
This doesn't just go away.
I know.
Exactly.
The only person I think can explain all this is you, and you're not explaining it to me.
I don't know what it is you want me to explain.
What were you doing on the bridge? How did your round get there? And why did you kill these two girls? Or why were you involved in this? What was your involvement?
I had no
I don't
involvement.
think, listen, Rick, I don't think you're the one that killed them. I don't think you're the one that stuck the knife in them. Are you?
I
Are
didn't
you
even.
that guy?
Really?
Are you? I'm
No.
asking you.
Anybody that knows me knows I could never, even if I wanted to, do something like that.
Then
That's not
what
who I
happened?
am.
Then what happened?
I can't tell you. How do you expect me to tell you? You want me to make up a story and
No, the truth. The truth is simple. You don't have to make that up. You just go back and tell me the truth.
I've
You can't
told
tell me
you.
that this event has not been weighing on you for years and years and years. You were out there.
I've told you that. I don't know what you want me to do at this point.
I've been so nice to you.
Oh, yeah, you're being nice. You're trying to get me to confess to something I had nothing
I'm
to do
trying
with.
to get you to tell the truth. I'm not trying to trick you. I've drawn out what we have.
It-
Most of
you
it. I'm
assume
not
it's
all
the
of it.
truth, and it's not.
It has to be the truth. The scientists don't lie. The science doesn't lie.
That's awesome.
It's saying that round came from your gun.
I don't understand all that. All I'm telling you is there's a way that a round from my gun, the one that you took from my house, ended up next to a murder scene or anywhere else.
And I'm
I don't know where you got that bullet. If it came out of my
Sure.
gun,
right there. That's the
then
round.
it didn't come out of my gun.
That round was
Then it didn't
collected.
come out. It didn't come out of my gun.
That round was collected on the 14th of February 2017.
Okay.
It's been in evidence ever since.
Okay.
All right, and we've compared other weapons to that.
I understand what you're saying, but I can't explain it. I'm just telling you that if that was next to a murder site or anywhere near it, it didn't come out of my gun. And I don't know where you would have got one that did come out of my gun.
Right there. It was there. It was found right there.
Okay.
And I don't think you realize the severity of this. You realize the death penalty is on the table for this?
You know what? I don't really care about living at this point. I've dealt with not wanting to live for 7, 8 years now. It's been a long battle. And with what you guys have done to me, kill me. I don't give a fuck. You'll make my wife rich. So
Is that what she wants? Is that what your daughter wants?
they don't want any of this to even be happening.
Well, it is.
Exactly.
I can't turn this back.
Exactly.
You were there. You're there.
Yep.
The experts say that's you on the video.
Okay.
The experts are saying you said down the hill to the girls. The experts are saying all this. That all the evidence indicates you were out there. The witnesses saw you. The witness saw you. You said you didn't see anybody else on the bridge, but there was a girl that walked up, a lady that walked up and saw you on the platform, Rick.
Okay.
You didn't see her, and then right after that, these two girls that end up dead minutes later walk by her, and she looks back and sees them passing you. You're the last person to have contact with Abby and Libby. Your weapon, your gun out of your weapon is.
I've never contacted Abby and Libby. I've never even met them.
That day. Why? Who
I
said this?
didn't.
That's all I want to know is the truth. You're not willing to.
I told you the truth. Do what you need to do.
Okay. Well, let me get the. I have the warrant here for your DNA, and then let me step out and see. And they'll come in and swab you with it.
That's fine.
Well, I'm trying to help you, but all right. I think they got the warrant, so hang on one second.
The ballistic report clearly confirmed that the bullet came from Richard's gun, but he still refuses to accept the facts. His arrogance is about to cost him dearly. If he can deny a scientific ballistic report, it's time to see how he reacts when the detectives confront him with even more rock-solid evidence.
Well, ball's in your court, Rick.
You just took my DNA.
So what you were telling me out there, it's over, huh?
The damage is done. I don't know.
I'm sorry that you think this is funny and you keep laughing. Maybe it's just a nervous laugh. I don't know, but I'm trying to help you. Yes. Why is all this evidence clearly indicating that you're involved?
I can't tell you that. And what you're talking to me about is a bullet that was found by the murder scene next to...
It's more than just that. You have to listen to me for just 2 minutes straight. Just forget about everything else. Okay? The girls have a video of you. Experts are saying without a doubt that is you on the bridge, that is your voice. How they do it, I don't know, I'm not an expert.
Okay.
That's what they're saying. We have 5 witnesses that see you out there on the bridge with the girls.
Don't see that.
Right? Why don't you see that? I'm not lying to you.
Because it didn't happen.
It did happen.
There could have been somebody that seen me that I didn't see. What I'm telling you is they didn't see me anywhere near the girls or anybody else because I wasn't around anybody that day. So I'm done answering. Like, I know you're trying to trick me into saying
I'm
that.
not tricking you.
I don't care how stressed out I get. I'm not going to admit to something that I had nothing to do with.
I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not trying to trick you.
I didn't kill.
Listen, I have a full hand of cards here. I'm not laying all my cards on the table.
Okay.
I'm telling you bits and pieces, hoping that you will realize that without a doubt, we have you out there at the time of the merger. It clearly indicates that you're involved in this. Clearly.
It does not. There is nothing that you could have that's going to indicate me because I wasn't out there.
And you don't think that you're around that 6 inches away?
I know that a round from my gun did not end up at a murder scene.
You're wrong.
Okay.
And the proof is right here.
I don't believe it. I mean...
Well, you're going to.
I'm not.
You said you didn't want to be the fall guy. You're being the fall guy. Because you won't give us your side of the story. The truth.
I don't care.
You should care.
You're not going to prove I did something I didn't do.
You're exactly right. We're not. We're going to
Okay.
prove what you did. Your involvement in this.
Involvement. What was my
You
involvement?
tell me. You were there.
And I
wasn't
told you
there.
I had nothing to do with it. I told you I never even seen
I
it.
wasn't there. I'm not on video. 4
Neither
witnesses
am I.
didn't see me. 4 or 5 witnesses didn't see me out there, and I can.
Me either.
And my round wasn't out of my gun. Wasn't 6 inches away from a dead girl's foot.
Mine either.
I'm telling you, you're living in this world,
Okay.
and I don't know why. I'm showing you some of the evidence that we have, and I'm giving you the opportunity to give your narrative, because if you don't, they're going to make it up, and you know the media, not even media is mild compared to social media,
Sure.
is going to portray you as this monster. Are you a monster?
They're already going to do that. You've already talked.
When you get arrested for
It
this?
doesn't even matter because I actually
many-
care about what people think.
Yeah, you do.
I said I do. I actually care about
I know
what
you
people think. That's why
So do I. That's
you've
why
already done the damage.
Richard is clearly agitated and fully aware that the detectives have him cornered. His only way out, it seems, is to deny everything and claim they've ruined his reputation. It's a foolish move that only buries his last hope of negotiating a guilty plea. The detectives try to make him see reason. If he thinks he can walk free simply by denying all the evidence, he's mistaken. Confessing the truth is the only thing that might help him in front of the jury. But this arrogant, self-righteous crime master chooses otherwise. He's about to become even more aggressive.
How am I supposed to? Never mind.
No, please talk to me.
I just
Clear this up in my head.
I just don't know how I'm supposed to act like this never happened.
You can't. You can't. Act
I'm not
like this
saying the
happened.
murder. I'm saying
That's exactly what you're saying. Your conscience is trying to tell you this is the day. This is the time. This is time to get out in front of this, Rick. You made a mistake. You got in the
No, I
middle of
didn't.
this. You got in the middle of this. You cannot explain all the evidence away. And you're saying, oh, that's not me. I'm just telling you what we have. Some of what we have.
Okay.
And we're still working on other things.
Okay.
But
I'm not
you
going to
said
tell you
earlier-
I did something I didn't do.
I don't want you to say.
End of story.
And I appreciate that. What did you do? What is
I-
your involvement? Who else? You know, I have 100 different questions, but if you're not willing to tell the truth, it's a waste of your time and mine. And you're going down for something that you have maybe some involvement in. Maybe this is all you. That's what it's
Where
like.
is this? Where's this guy that's saying that I helped him?
You tell me. I'm not saying that. I didn't ever. Did I say today that
You're saying that I was involved. Well, if I didn't do it, but I'm involved, what are you saying? If you got somebody saying I helped them do it, they're f***ing crazy.
Okay. I never said that. Did I? I just said you're involved. What is your involvement? Is that a theory that some people may have that
I
maybe
don't
you act
know.
as? I just want you to tell me all the truth. I just want you to
I'm
be
done.
as completely honest with me.
If you're gonna arrest me, arrest me. I'm not talking anymore. This is ridiculous.
I just thought maybe you would appreciate my effort to help you. I mean, apparently you don't, because
Yeah.
after today I can't help you.
I understand that.
You do understand that.
I don't need your help.
You need help. You don't think any of this is important?
I think that nothing that you have is going to show me anywhere near the murder of 2 little girls. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, we do have that.
You don't. It's not possible.
It is possible.
Whatever.
Well, I apologize.
I've already been dealing with having to worry about what you've said to my neighbors, what you've said to the people I work with. That's more than I want to deal with. I'm not going to sit here and do this.
Okay. All right, sit tight.
The detective did his best by showing him more physical evidence to persuade Richard, but they failed to make a breakthrough. Now the team will give it one more shot, and even if that doesn't work, they'll soon be forced to play a twisted game like never before to shatter Richard's resolve.
Sounds like your wife's talking and she's being honest, so. She basically said, You can't believe you lied to her, so you're lying to us too, but. So is there a reason why you have this round in your little keepsake box? What kind of ammo did you have for your SIG?
I don't know.
Blazer?
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
At that time.
At that time, you had Winchester.
Okay.
The round we found was Winchester. The ammo you had in your gun and for your gun at the time was Blazer. But this was a Winchester. It says right there, Winchester. Same exact type of round.
We've been through this.
I know. I'm just giving you an opportunity. And like I said, your wife's being honest.
Please stop giving me
And
opportunities.
she says ever since 2017, she's saying that you didn't want to go. You wouldn't let her go on the search party. She wanted to help.
Oh.
And she's saying that.
I think I know my wife.
Well, I'm just telling you.
My
You
wife
want me to bring
always
her in?
say some stupid shit
You want
like
me to
that.
bring her in and tell you?
I
She's
don't
telling the
care what
truth
you
about
did.
what happened. You didn't tell her, but you've lied to her for years, is how she feels right now.
Okay.
Because, and your depression has gotten considerably worse since this incident, which is.
This has been going on for 7-8 years now.
But it's gotten worse since this.
Well, it's gotten really
2017.
bad.
I could see why. If I killed two girls, I would get.
Oh my God.
I would have depression too.
Well,
I would have mental issues too.
I'm sure you would.
Living with this,
I'm sure you would.
and that's why you are. Here's what I think, Rick. I don't know. Only you know. But here's my theory. You're out there. Maybe somebody set this up. Maybe they didn't. Maybe you're out there. Maybe we know you're out there. That's not a theory. That's a fact. We know you had a gun. Girls saw the gun in there. We know you have anger issues. Your wife told us before that you have some anger issues, and you have depression, and you have, those types of issues. And maybe these girls said something to you. I don't know. Maybe you said go down the hill, which we know. The experts say you said go down the hill. You get down there, and they piss you off for whatever reason. You racked the gun. You didn't realize you racked that gun to scare them, and that round popped out. You didn't realize it. Because maybe, do you carry that gun with a round chambered, or do you not have it chambered?
When I carry it, I would have a round chamber,
So
but
you
I
rack
didn't
it to
carry it
scare
very
it comes
often.
out. Well, you were carrying it that day, because
Huh?
girl said. So if you have one chambered, and what I'm saying is if I have a round chamber, which I do, and I rack this gun right now, a fully intact round will pop out. Correct?
I assume.
Well, that's what's happened, and you didn't realize it.
Okay.
And that's why that round's there on the ground, Rick. And this is your opportunity. And you say that you don't want to this and
Can
that.
you please stop giving me opportunities? I'm not going to sit here and tell you I did something I didn't do.
Okay, tell me what
I'm
you
not
did.
going to tell you I'm involved with something.
Tell me
that I
what you
wasn't
did do
involved
then
with.
that day. Help me.
I didn't
Help me
murder
set
2
you
little
free.
girls.
What did you do?
I went for a walk on the trail and I went home. And I told you the details of the best I can remember of what I did that day and what the walk was. I'm not going to... This is ridiculous. I'm not going to just keep repeating myself.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm not going to keep bringing up more evidence either. I mean, I can
Okay.
only give you so much.
The detectives found the ammunition that Richard had hidden in a box. It's the same type they found near Liberty's body. On top of that, his wife revealed that Richard's mental health took a serious turn for the worse around that time. Strangely, the more the detectives mention his wife, the more agitated he becomes. Now, the detectives are going to use his emotions against him and push him to confess the truth once and for all.
Yeah. It's all right, babe. It's gonna be all right. They're trying to tell me that you actually believe that I did it. And I just can't believe that.
Trying to figure out why there's a bullet out there, dude.
I know. Do you think I'm not? And that's what I told them. I can't explain something I don't understand. I tried to explain to him that there's no way that a bullet from my gun was at a murder scene, because it didn't happen. I didn't even have my gun that day I went out. You know me. You know this isn't something I could do. I didn't murder anybody. I didn't help somebody murder anybody. You know, I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you. I know you know me. I know you know that I didn't do this. Had anything to do with it. Talk about scheming or something.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know how did a bullet from your gun get out there?
I don't know.
Because they said it came from our gun.
I know that's what they believe me. That's what they're telling me.
But how did it get there?
I don't know.
They said there was one in your box above your dresser that matched it.
They showed me that picture too. I can't explain it. And I don't.
I can't either. They keep asking me and I don't know how to answer that.
You
There's no
answer
way
it.
for me to know.
I understand. Me either. And that's what I'm trying to tell them. You want to keep asking me and I just keep telling you I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain something that isn't possible. But I know, this is what I do know. I know that no bullet from my gun was connected with a murder in any way, shape, or form. And there's no way a bullet from my gun would have been near Abby and Libby's murder or anything else, because I never even seen those girls. Period. And I didn't even have my gun that day. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to make that any clearer. I don't know how to make that any clearer. I don't know how to make somebody understand. I get what he's saying. I don't have a way to explain it.
And they're like, there's a witness that said it was you out there.
Dear, I don't know
And I'm
what.
like, how did they know it was you? And so they said they showed her a picture. And I'm like, of course you were out there.
If they seen me out there, they seen me out there, dear. And I
But
told
were you
them.
on the bridge?
I told them I was on the bridge. I went out to the first trestle.
Oh, okay.
That first
I
thing
don't
that.
remember you telling me that. You told me you weren't, so I told you you weren't on it. But I didn't.
It doesn't, hon, you're not in any trouble. You didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Tell him right.
Huh?
I didn't know you were on it. I'm sorry.
Well, don't worry about it.
You told
Hon,
me you weren't.
huh?
You told me you weren't, so I just was.
No, I told you that I walked.
Okay.
I love you, baby. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I know that that's not what I told you. And I love you. And I just, it's just, they're not going to get away with this.
The detective let Richard talk to his wife, hoping it would make him reflect on his actions. But he's gone so far down this path of lies that even his wife's emotional words fall flat. Still, he clings to his false claim that he never met Abigail and Liberty, though deep down, he knows the loop is closing in and there's no way out.
There is no way that evidence is going to show that I did this.
Here, Red.
You got one piece of evidence
I got
that I can't
multiple
explain.
pieces. Multiple. I'm not showing you my whole fucking hand here.
I don't care. I'm
You
telling
should
you, I'm
care.
done talking.
And now you're going to drag your fucking wife and your daughter through this because you're too fucking bullheaded to get out in front of this and admit that you made a mistake. And whatever the fuck happened out there, we'll never fucking know.
because you're too big of a...
So
Go ahead.
So tell you I did something
Tell me
that
the
I
truth.
didn't do.
The truth, Rick. I don't want to
I've
know
told
what
you the truth
really
and you don't want to
happened.
hear it.
The evidence tells me otherwise. The evidence clearly indicates you're involved in this.
No,
I
it
said this-
doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't. I'm telling you that there is no way that a bullet from my gun was used in these murders.
And I'm telling you that we had this fucking round on February the
understand.
14th, 2017. It's been secured in a fucking laboratory. And we've tested other guns.
I understand
I'm
what you're
telling her.
saying.
I want her to hear this,
I
Rick.
understand what you're saying. What I'm telling you is I can't explain something I don't understand.
Oh, the scientists
That's not
explained
possible.
it for you. The lab analysis of analysts have explained that for you. They're saying that this round, without a doubt, came from your gun.
Then
And
you've
told me
taken it from somewhere else then. Because it's not possible.
I did not take it from somewhere else. It was logged in. It was taken as photograph. You think went and stole your round and threw it down by that girl's foot? This ain't TV. This is realistic.
I understand.
We collected that item on February the 14th. We didn't take it from anywhere else but that scene. And we didn't take your gun from anywhere else. We took it from your
I'm
house.
telling you I can't explain something.
And I'm telling you the analysts explain it. You can't get past this.
Can you please let my wife out?
Absolutely. Come on, Kathy.
I love you, baby. Can I kiss her?
Yeah, kiss her. Do the right thing, Kathy. Tell him to do the right thing.
She knows I will.
Yeah, do the right thing. You're going to put your family through this for no reason.
The plan doesn't work at all. The detectives push Richard to the edge, but it makes no difference. He doesn't flinch, even when they show all the evidence to his wife. He simply refuses to take responsibility for his actions and starts behaving like a mad dog. As if that isn't enough, he's about to take it a step further and throw something even dirtier at the detectives.
You're gonna pay for what you've done to my wife.
What am I
You
doing?
want to with me, but you leave my wife out of this. Leave me out of it.
No, you're involved in this. You're around there, Rick.
No, it's
I can
not.
see you're getting pissed off. I
I
understand.
am pissed off. Did you not see my wife?
Did you not see these two girls dead?
No,
That's what happened. You got pissed off at them. You dragged them down a hill, and you killed them. Don't fucking tell me you didn't. You're upset for a reason, not
because you guys are trying to kill somebody.
You're trying to tell me that I'm not making this round up, Rick. It is what it is.
I'm done talking. Arrest me.
Happy to. Be happy to, because I tried to help you and you wouldn't do it.
Oh, you're helping me.
I'm guilty and I know it, and I'm going to prove it.
Okay.
And I'm not paying for any of it. You're paying. This is on you. This ain't on me. It's on you, Rick. You had your opportunity.
On October 26, 2022, Richard Allen was taken into custody. 2 days later, he made his first court appearance. On October 31st, the Indiana State Police formally charged him with 2 counts of murder. Turns out, jailhouse walls do talk. On April 3rd, 2023, Richard finally admitted everything and confessed to his wife on a phone call from behind bars.
What's going on, sweetheart?
I did it.
You did
No,
what?
I did it.
What?
I killed Abby and Libby.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't, Darren.
Yes, I did.
So this is how Richard Allen, the bridge guy, finally acknowledged his crime to his wife. But what was Richard's true motive for killing Abigail and Liberty? And why did he remain unwilling to accept his guilt, even after his conviction? The answers remain a chilling mystery. The trial began on October 18, 2024. On November 11, 2024, Richard was convicted on all counts. On December 20th, 2024, he was sentenced to a total of 130 years in prison, which is the maximum sentence. He was initially held at Westville Correctional Facility, but was later transferred to Pendleton Correctional Facility.